I know. Yep, it's me. I'm back. I know, it's been a long time. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back.
Where my bad bitches I'm pretty than a motherfucker, hoes be looking okay. She thinking she fucking with me, is this bitch okay? He said he ain't fucking around, I look at him like okay. I used to be
High
down
volume,
bad,
high
but now a
volume,
bitch
high
okay.
volume.
I'm pretty than a
As y'all can see, my hair is a mess, right? Let's give it 360 real quick. Yeah, it's bad. Now, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's CamDaDon here, okay? And today I'm going to be cooking. Now, I know I'm not in the kitchen. Obviously, I'm in my room. And my voice kind of sounds like I'm still asleep, but I promise you, I'm well rested. At least I know I am, right? Last night I went to the club, turned the hell up, and that's why I sound like how I sound. I'm so sore because I bust my butt. But what they say, when Caribbeans party, there's no shame in our game. You see me? So yeah. Um, as you can see, I have the mic because I will be going out to collect what I need. Unfortunately, I forgot to get two things for my meal prep, so I need to go ahead and do that. Oh, and by the way, I got a new tattoo. Yeah, it's nice, right? Yeah. It's kind of faded on this side, but I'm going to get that fixed, and I'm probably gonna get something added here, and call it a day as far as tattoos go. I might start doing my piercings and do like um, pierce, like on both sides. You get it. You get it. You need it. I got it. Yeah. This hair, I'm not touching this hair until tonight because I have two meal prep today and I'm going to take advantage of my off day and take a nap. And yes, I was off the weekend, so I turned the hell up on Saturday. I know that's right. Okay. And by the way, these are fake. I did them myself. They're press-ons. I got them from Dollar Tree, and I put a top coat on. And I just wanted to know how do they look. I also filed them myself, the best way I could for what it was worth, because I'm still recovering. So don't judge it. Don't judge it. Just accept it. Don't judge it. Judge it. Just accept it. Thank you so much. Um, but yes, we're gonna put a bonnet over this because I'm not playing games, okay? So if y'all see me with a bonnet, don't say nothing to me, okay? Okay. Um, Middle part still showing though. That's good because if it wasn't showing, I would have scrapped the whole thing. Believe it or not, my hair was in a sleek bun with edges, okay? I looked real good last night. I don't know what's going on right now. It's not backing up my case, but let me put this bonnet on and let's get the fuck to the grocery store, okay? Okay. This is the bonnet I'm going to be using. I know it's really big for my head, but yeah, my other one is dirty, so we're going to use this one. All right? Okay. How does it look? Like a parachute? Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So I can do a little side profile, like, yeah. Before we leave the house, we need to put on some deodorant. Because I don't know, some people don't leave the house without putting deodorant. Anyways, so you see how it's a brand new one, right? For some reason, I've been addicted to buying like the travel size deodorants because I just feel like since my hands are small, I have more grip on them. You see me? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but and they're cheaper. Cause what the fuck? They about to pay like $5-6 for one stick of deodorant when I could pay almost $2 for this every time. Oh yeah, that's just to like 2, 3 of these make one stick. Remember that. Yeah. Okay. So boom, right? This is what I'm gonna do. See that? You see that rim right here? Yeah. Let's go ahead and just love to do that. That is so satisfying. Do y'all see that? Yeah, I probably can't, but I usually clear the rim out for that excess and then wipe my hands because deodorant on black clothes is so annoying, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so let me go ahead and turn to the side, put this on. You know, one, Other one. I'm trying so hard not to show my bra on camera. Lord have mercy. We gotta go, cause if I stay here longer, I'm gonna show y'all my whole room in XYZ, and that's for another video. Okay, so let's get to it. We have our mic, by the way. So I will, like I said, I will be recording in the store. I'm gonna face my fears and record in the store and act like I'm on FaceTime with y'all, cause yes, I'm on FaceTime with y'all. Fuck, and y'all will get to hear me and not the background noise, right? Hey. You can see I'm suited up. Yup. Suited up. I got the big t-shirt, got my spandex shorts as usual. I got my nice Steve Madden clutch crossbody bag, and I got my parachute bonnet, and my glasses to see. Believe it or not, I did break my glasses a few weeks ago, and I'm just now getting them this week. So I'm really glad they're back. Yeah, you see my little room in the background. It's a little dirty, it's a little thrown around, but it was worse last night, so I'm glad it's looking like this today. Okay. Before we go, we do have vitamins that we gotta take. I usually take one at a time. Yesterday I took this. Today I gotta take this. So give me 1 second. All right. So right now I'm in my car. About to take off, as y'all can see. Yep. It's very hot outside, and I'm irritated. I'm wearing all black, but I don't want really attention when I go to the grocery stores. That's why, even though I still get it regardless, but today it's Sunday. I'm winding down from a slight hangover. I just took my vitamins. Like, I'm just trying to really recover for work tomorrow. So, yeah. But let's get to this grocery store, okay? Ooh, do y'all see the camera bouncing? This is why I don't record in my car no more. Like, I'm gonna get something to where I can have it to where it's not bouncing like this, because this is so ghetto. No, this is not looking good for me. This is not looking good for me at all. Like, that's why I don't really get car videos like that no more, because of this. I bought this off TikTok. It's like a attachment for my window visor. And the window visor on my side is broke, but the window visor on the passenger seat is still there. So that's what I use to set y'all up. So when I do like my car mukbangs at work or whatever, or like XYZ, that's the setup I do. But I'm gonna figure it out. I have a Nissan Sentra 2017, so I don't have the touchscreen like how people have the touchscreen dashboard, and I have the CD disc. So the only way I can really put y'all without having y'all move is in the vent CD area, right? And that's a kind of ghetto for me. So I'm trying, but this is not even better. This is like it's moving a lot. I know y'all probably dizzy, so I'm gonna get back to y'all when I reach Kroger. Okay. Look at this traffic. Sunday traffic, huh? Everybody want to cook. Everybody want to cook on a Sunday like y'all didn't have the weekend. Now y'all want to cook for the new week. Really? I'm really feeling for some matcha right now, and I'm really trying not to have matcha because I have a frozen boba milk tea at home, and I really don't want to buy something extra when I have that at home. I'm really trying to go on my healthy journey, and I'm over here trying to think about matcha and boba tea. Like, oh my god. Gnarly egg boba tea, gnarly fried chicken, gnarly party in the Hollywood Hills. This song, gnarly. Oh my god, a new beat. Oh my god, is this real? Yo, I love me some Megan. I love Megan. I love Manon. That's her name, Manon, and I like Daniela. Those three are so fire to me. The other girls don't do it for me. They're kind of boring. Laura is bad. She's really pretty. She can sing. But I just feel like they're not really giving her the shine that she needs, other than like MIA on stage and being a lesbian. Like, I need more from her other than that. I just need to see like her, not saying go solo, but I need to have her make more songs for herself. Because everybody has their own debut song, but I'm like, I haven't seen Laura's, I haven't seen Manon's, I haven't seen like Daniela's, I haven't seen the Color Girls, I only see the other girls. So what's going on? I need the colored girls to make their own debut album too. I mean, not album, their own debut song. Like, hello? All right, I'm gonna go in this store right now. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so boom, right? I couldn't get to recording Kroger because when I was trying to set up my phone on the shopping cart, it was not setting up right. Right? And then since it's Sunday, everybody be mama shopping in here, and I didn't want people in my business. Okay. So let me show y'all real quick what I got from Kroger, and then I'm gonna head home and start cooking because my mom did ask me what I'm cooking. She loved my cooking, but she hates to admit it. Okay. See how this person in front of me parked and has not got out the car, has not left the parking spot, nothing. Because if I turn my camera on that person, I'm wrong, right? Oh, you're in my business? Don't do that. The fuck you in front of me for? I hate when we're trying to record and bitches want to be in our business. This is why YouTubers don't record outside no more. Anywho, cause like he's just literally this guy in the car he's literally just kicking back, chilling, watching me. Like, you don't get this for free. You see me? Don't let these dudes watch you for free, please. You gotta pay me to watch me like that. Are you crazy? Shit. Oh, not gonna lie, that African man. All right, I'm telling on myself. Hold on now. This is 4K. Hold on, right. All right, let me show y'all what I got now. I had to relocate to another spot in the parking lot. Yeah. Anyways, so I got heavy whipping cream, right? Got my heavy whipping cream here. Got guava juice from the Caribbean section. You ain't never seen this in Jamaica yet. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is giving Spanish than Jamaican, but okay. They always mix up our culture. Like, they always mix it with African and Spanish, and it's like, I get it, but we're our own independent country. You're not gonna do that. You're gonna give us respect. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, canola oil. Can't even say the name right. Oh my goodness. Dijon. This is open. Oh, good. Because it was loose. When I touched the cap, it was loose. I'm going to replay that real quick so y'all see that. Dijon. This is open. Dijon oil. Yeah. Trying to put these back while I'm showing y'all. It's a realistic video, okay? I'm not having my car miss. I got like 5 pack of these for work. Oh yes, those are my favorite. I grew up loving those as a kid. So, the last bag I have, I got 2 bags of these Parmesan cheese for my sauce, and a salad because I'm starving. Okay, that's it. Everything came out to let me see how much it came out to. I used my mom's number for Kroger, so get my discounts. Yeah. That shit came up to $33.38. Alright. I'm not gonna show y'all the receipt because that's federal, so yeah. But I'm finna go home now. I'll see y'all when I get to the house. Okay, so boom, now I'm in the kitchen and I'm about to set everything up and show y'all what my ingredients and stuff are. Oh, I was like, what was going on with my camera? Anyway, I got the Parmesan cheese. I got 2 packs for my cream sauce, and then I got the Dijon mustard, and then I got the canola oil I showed y'all in the car, and then I got my garlic, minced garlic right here. Got my thyme, heavy whipped cream in the back, chicken broth, white mushrooms. Yes, I got it on sale from Kroger. Thank you, 90 cents. These are my seasonings. I got paprika, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and a Spanish rice seasoning for my rice. My onion and my cilantro. Hello, my onions and my green onions. I got my chicken seasonings over here as well for a little extra taste. I got my broccoli already prepped here. I got the air chilled chicken breast, boneless and skinless, organic. Yup, only organic over here. Butter, that's in the fridge. Haha. Okay. I got my pots ready right here. I got my cleaning station over there, and it's time to get to work. This is how it looks. This is how it looks from a distance. Yeah, great. This is the bowl I'm gonna use to clean my chicken, okay? And I got my white vinegar. Now we got our chicken. Yeah, I'm gonna just make y'all zoom in a little bit as I clean the chicken. So you wanna make sure your water is running temperature to cold, so that it matches the temperature of the chicken, because you don't wanna use hot water because that builds bacteria, right? So I got my knife right here. I'm gonna cut the plastic like so. I remember last time I did a cooking tutorial, I didn't talk, I just did, right? So now I'm doing a live action cooking tutorial. Okay, so you see, raw chicken. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the bowl. Well, y'all can't even see that, huh? You know, the life of being a small YouTuber, you gotta find the angles and get them set up like it's a lot. But so anyway, I got my chicken. I have like I said, I have the boneless chicken breast. I'm gonna clean it and cut it up. Okay, so it's not gonna stay like that. An organic chicken is so clean. You see how there's no blood? Because what they say about these type of meats and stuff like that, when you buy it from the grocery store and they have a lot of blood, it's because they were stressed out when they were getting killed. So clearly they weren't stressed out, because you don't even have to clean it really. But for the sake of this video and for the sake of my blackness, I am going to clean this chicken, okay? All right, so boom, right? So try to open this. All right, so you get some of your water here, and you don't fill the bowl all the way. You just fill it enough to where you see the water going, and then that's that. So you see, you fill it to where you see the water going, and then you stop, and then you pour. This I'm gonna show you how much to pour. I usually count, right? So I'll be like this: 1, 2, 3. That's it. So about 2 to 3 pours of that, right? And then you're gonna mix it around in the water, the solution, to clean the chicken. And in this case, if you're extra or you want to cut off the sides or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. I might do that because I'm a perfectionist when I cook, and that's not on purpose. You see, you're gonna see a difference once I take the chicken out the water. You're gonna see how dirty these chickens really are. Like, not even chickens. You're gonna see how dirty the meat really is when you go to the supermarket. Because I know there's like a mixed reviews about cleaning meat, but yes, you're supposed to clean your meat. Okay, so you see the chicken? It's clean now, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim the sides, the ends. Hello? This is a cosmetologist speaking. Yeah, trimming the ends. Anyway, see, I just kind of clean the side like that, and I'm just demonstrating one of the chickens so that y'all get how I clean my chicken. This is fat that I'm cutting off, by the way. I don't want any fat on there because it's gonna cause excess oil in the pot. But some fat is healthy. Not too much fat though. Like in this case, I didn't have to do that, but I do it because, like I said, I'm a perfectionist and I need to make sure that everything's in order. Yes, once I show y'all this one piece of chicken, the rest will be off camera. So yeah, just kind of play around with the chicken, make sure the fat is off. Yep, and you see how the back is kind of like, it has little pieces right here, so I like to cut that too, so it doesn't disrupt the cubes that I'm gonna cut later. And this is it, really. This is it. Look, let me show y'all. That's about it. You see, nice and chickeny. This is the back. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done and ready to wash these off. Okay. Okay. So now I'm about to wash the chicken. Okay. So same temperature I use to fill the bowl is the same temperature I use to wash the chicken. Now, as I'm washing the chicken, I'm pulling some stringy stuff off of the surface of the chicken because it's better for me when I'm seasoning. It sticks more to the chicken, Whatever that slimy stuff is, um, has to go. All right. It's like a slime, like related to the fat, but like it's like connective tissue almost. But it's at the surface. Like the connective tissue can stay inside the chicken, but on the surface, I don't want that. So you just clean the chicken like so, and I kind of wring it out. Yeah, because I don't want that water in my seasoning mix. Okay, and then I just lay it down like that. Now I'm gonna take another one, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna wash it, and I'm gonna peel off the surface a little bit. That stringy stuff that you feel, you gotta peel it off. Um, okay, this one's not that bad, so I can put this aside. And then same thing, you wring it, and then you lay it like that. Boom. I get another roll of paper towel like this, and then I just kind of flatten it on the chicken so it brings out the rest of that water I didn't get, and it's easier to season, you know? You don't want to have watery chicken or watery meat before you season it. And that's that. See how beautiful and clean that looks? Mm-hmm. Thick like my thighs, okay? So now I'm about to say, well, before I go, this is how dry and nice it looks. Nice and clean. Okay? Yeah. Depending on how thick the meat is, I like to use a X-Acto knife or a chef chopping knife. So, first, we're gonna cut it up like this, right? Boom. 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? We got it cut up like that and look like fish a little bit, the way it's sliced. Look at that. And this is the easy part. Now we're gonna just chop it up into squares. What I'm talking about. I don't know what that is, but I take it off my chicken. I said I'm very bougie about my meat. I don't play about that. So yeah, cool. Now, right? We're gonna cut out some imperfections, and then we're gonna start cubing them. Just cubing, cubing, cubing. Okay. And these is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to just look like this. So when it cooks, it's gonna shrink and become like cubes a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah, like that. So now we're just gonna go ahead and put those aside and do the same thing we do for the rest. This is what it looks like here. Yes. So I am going to do the rest off camera and get back with y'all. Okay. Okay. Okay, as y'all can see, I added onions and green onions to this. And now I am going to start adding my seasonings. First things first, we're gonna get some paprika. Okay, we're gonna get some paprika in there. So the way I season, I like to go around in 2.5 circles like that every time so that it's seasoned well but not overly seasoned, you know? And then we're gonna go in with our onion powder. we go 2 circles or 2.5 circles and a dot in the middle. I do 2.5 circles and a dot in the middle. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our garlic powder. I think I broke the lid. It's okay. We're just gonna go ahead, 2.5 circles in the middle. And then not last but not least, we got our black pepper here. The same thing, and then the middle. Now we got our salt. Now the salt part, I don't do 2 circles in the middle. I just kind of watch it because salt is very salty if you put too much. So watch this, right? Watch this. That should be it, not gonna lie, because once we start seasoning our sauce, it's gonna make sense, right? Cool. Then we're gonna add a little bit of the Slap Your Mama, just a tiny bit for extra flavor. That's that, and that's it. I'm not gonna bother using this because I already seasoned my meat. You know, it's just like little tiny packets if you don't have these seasonings. I'm not gonna mix it dry like this. In order to get it wet and seasoned perfectly, you have to use some oil. So let me go ahead and get my canola oil and come right back. So we're gonna add some minced garlic to this now. This is the Kroger brand minced garlic. We're gonna go ahead and get a spoonful. Go ahead, kind of mix it around a little bit, get those juices in there. We'll get a tablespoon of that. Kind of dop it in there. Get one more. Because this is like a garlic based meal. So don't be too light on the garlic. You see me? So I'm going to do like 2.5. Yep. 2.5 spoonfuls of that. I already seasoned it with the garlic seasoning. And then now I'm gonna go in with my thyme. And it smells lovely. I don't have any rosemary. I have thyme and I think I have basil. So let me see if I can find that. But the way you do the thyme, right? You could just throw it in there and cover it and then it should soak in. But in this case, since I'm like pan frying it, whatever, I'm going to do it like this so that it comes off like a salt shaking, a salt shaking method. And put the rest back in the cup. Oops. So the mustard I'm gonna be using for the sauce. So yeah, there's that. Now with this, in order to get the juices in order, you're gonna use the canola oil. Now I'm gonna go ahead and how I do it is, right? I just kind of use the cap as the measurement and I just kind of swirl it like that. You don't want to overly put oil in the seasoning, because it's gonna drown the stuff. So I usually do like 3 to 4 caps full of the oils. And then, it's not closing, wait a minute. Anyways, and then I use my hands and I just go in. Look how beautiful that looks. Yo, look how beautiful. And it smells like heaven, by the way. You wanna, when you're seasoning it, you wanna go in and make love to the chicken, make love to the meat when you season it, okay? Don't be shy how you're seasoning. See how beautiful that looks when you're taking your time and talking to the meats and whatever the hell else I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I mean. Smells like heaven, like I said. So when it comes to mixing the seasonings around the meat, you don't want to overly mix, right? So this should be good enough. Yeah, this should be good enough. Just kind of do this to keep it contained. Look. Yep. Well, in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and cover this chicken so we can do everything else real quick. It's like the sides, right? So I'm gonna cover this chicken and let the thyme kind of sit in there. I'm actually gonna add basil as well. Almost forgot. I'm gonna add some basil in there like I did with the thyme and just let it sit for like 15-20 minutes and then cook it. I don't like my stuff sitting too long because everything starts to separate. Like the oil starts to separate from the meat and it just kind of looks weird. So I don't like doing that for too long. All right, so let's get to the sauce. So now I'm going to be making my broccoli. Now my broccoli is already prepped. I've already prepped. I just want to make it into a flavorful broccoli. I don't really like boring plain broccoli for real. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all how to cook broccoli. Yeah, I got my what's it called? Land O'Lakes, butter? Butter. I'm gonna get a spoonful of that. It's already soft because I had it sitting out, which is even better, honestly. But yeah, I'm going to lower the temperature to a low heat because butter cooks quick and it browns fast. So I don't want it to be brown too fast, right? Right. And then I get a spoonful of butter like this. And I just drop it. I just kind of switch it around, you know. Sometimes I get two depending on how much broccoli I have. In this case, I have a good amount, right? So we're just gonna mix it around until it melts fully. Like I said, you want to mix it at a low heat because it's like milk and cream. You want to make sure you're not having it too high. Because guys, before I started this video, I started the broccoli and it burnt really quickly because I had it too high. So just make sure to not have it. I'm going to start seasoning the mixture now. I'm going to be adding my garlic powder. And I'm going to swirl it like that. It's a real garlicky dinner, you know, it's a real garlicky dinner. But it's not going to be overpowering, though. It may seem like it's going to look overpowering, but it's not. And then I like to add some salt in there. And then, what else I like to do? If I'm extra, I like to add minced garlic in there. I'm only going to add a little bit because I feel like sometimes it doesn't reach all the broccoli. So yeah, I'm going to add like half a tablespoon. Yeah, like this is good. Let me just drop it. I'm gonna close it up now. And then I'm gonna swirl it. So it's supposed to have like a kind of paste because you're cooking the what's it called? You're cooking the seasonings together as well as the minced garlic. So that when you put the water in, I'm gonna put water in there a little bit to steam the broccoli. If the broccoli wasn't cooked, I would be adding water after this. But since it's cooked, I'm not gonna add too much water. It's just enough to kind of mix this around a little better, right? In the kettle. That's it. I would say that's not even half a cup. That's like 1/4 of a cup. And then you see, it turns out into a pretty little mixture right here. It's supposed to look like that, you know? And I want it to steam a little bit with this. So yeah, I'm not even about to be pretty. I'm about to throw the whole thing in there. Yeah. And I'm gonna put the broccoli right back in this container. Cause who's washing all the dishes? Me. Oh. Okay. The temperature is at a good temperature now. And now I'm going to be stirring. So since it's cooked, I'm not gonna stir it a lot because it's gonna mush up the broccoli. So I'm just lightly tossing it. I'm like tossing it, you know? Like a salad. If it was not cooked, then I would be more aggressive. But since it's already cooked, I'm not going to do that. Right now, this is not necessarily cooking the broccoli. It's kind of heating it up because it's cold, but it's mainly like mixing the mixture on top of the broccoli, if you get what I'm saying. How it's supposed to look. Maybe in the light, like at the end, y'all see a better look. But yeah, it's all mixed together. The water solutions disappeared because it's all up in the broccoli. Yeah. I got my rice right here. I'm about to put it in this pot right here. You know, this is our rice mug we use just for rice specifically. We pour that in. We about to turn on the stove, and we're gonna put it to like a low medium heat. We're gonna get a spoon, and what I like to do, I like to kind of swirl it around to kind of get the rice wet, because even though it's in the water, it's like packed up on itself. So you want to kind of get everything wet. You see that murky stuff? Like I said, that is not dirt. That is rice nutrients. That's how they make rice water and rice milk. It's really good for you. This is what they use, right? Cool. You want to get some salt. I don't use the salt shaker. I don't feel like I'm doing it right when I use salt shaker in this. But just go ahead and use the actual salt bottle. Okay, so salt for rice is for taste, okay? Without salt in rice, there's no flavor in the rice. Now, it's not supposed to be delicious, right? It's supposed to taste like rice, but you want it to taste enjoyable, right? So then salt is to wake up the flavors, wake up your taste buds when you're eating it, right? Cool. I also have the rice seasoning, Spanish rice seasoning. I don't think I'm doing it the right way, but it always tastes good when I do it, I guess. I've been using this for a while. And I actually bought this seasoning by accident. I was supposed to buy a meat seasoning and I ended up buying this. And this was great. This is for like Mexican rice, right? And the way I use this is when I'm boiling it, as you can see. So clearly I'm doing it wrong, but it always turns out good in the end. I make sure the whole thing is covered like that. So when it boils, you can't really even see the seasoning because it's inside the rice grain. I don't know how. It's weird, but shit. It works for me, okay? And it smells really good. And then also, I like to add some butter in the rice so that it doesn't stick to the pan and it fluffs up nicely. Hold on. I get some of this. I get like 2 spoons of that in there. Don't be shy with y'all butter when it comes to cooking. Let me tell you, the healthier the healthier the butter is, the less shy you should be. Okay. Now, if it's not healthy, then yes, be shy with that shit. But if it's healthy, go ahead. I also add a little bit of oil. Hi, Charlie. I also add a little bit of oil in the rice so that it cooks. I don't know. I was taught that actually works as well, adding oil in the rice. I don't normally do it, but I guess it's for the. Oh, you know what I think it is for? I think it's for when you put the rice in the oven to dry it out, so it doesn't be dry out. It's more like it dries out the extra water, but it doesn't fry the rice. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what it does. I think it's like a protective barrier to coat around the rice. That's what I'm thinking it is. Now I got my mixture going for my rice. I'm gonna let that boil over and I'll be right back with y'all, okay? Okay, so now that it's done draining on the stove, I'm going to cover this up with foil paper. Okay guys, now we're gonna dice up some mushrooms. We already got our onions and cilantro diced. That is going to be used to saute the pan when we start cooking our chicken. But now we're going to be dicing mushrooms, okay? I'm going to do this, right? They said 1 cup of diced mushrooms. So we're just going to chop it up like so. It doesn't have to be all the way diced like that, but it does need to be chopped up. is what they mean when they say diced mushrooms. Let me show y'all. Got 1 cup right here. Okay, now we finna go ahead and add some oil in our pan because we finna saute these mushrooms. We can do 2 capfuls of that. Not too much, just enough. And then we're gonna get our cup of mushrooms diced and we're gonna pour that in there. Yep. We're gonna get our spoon, our buttered spoon, and we're gonna mix it around. So when you're sauteing mushrooms, right, you always gotta watch out for the texture and see how it's doing. You don't want it to stick to the pan. So kind of eyeball the oil and go put oil as you go. You know what I mean? You don't want to keep putting too much to where it gets soggy. You just want it sauteed. So this is me sauteing the mushrooms. Now they're done. I'm gonna put them in a bowl. I'm not gonna lie, I might make a little bit more because it's shrunk. So I'm gonna see how it goes though. Because the main ingredients is mushroom and chicken and garlic. So we want to make sure that we're not undercooking anything. Okay, so now we are going to cook the chicken, okay? So we're going to need 1 cap of this. Then we're going to use a tablespoon of this. Trying to get it like that. Then we're gonna get our chicken. Well, actually, hold on. We're gonna get a little bit of onion and green onions here. Okay, and now we're gonna add our chicken. Okay, guys, so what I did was I put the oil in there and I put a little bit of the onions and the green onions in here, and I also put the chicken in here. So I'm gonna let it sear for like 10-15 minutes and then get back to y'all. In the meantime, I am going to cover the chicken with the lid and stir it occasionally. Chicken is done and it tastes really good. I already did my taste sample. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drain the extra juices and put the chicken in the bowl here. So now I'm gonna start with my heavy cream that I got from Kroger. Now I'm making the sauce. And the heating setting is gonna be low to do the sauce, okay? So we're gonna start off with our heavy whipping cream here. We're gonna pour that in there. Now we're gonna add our chicken broth. We're gonna add our onions and green onions. We're gonna add some of this French recipe Dijon, like so. Yep. And now we're gonna add our seasonings. We're gonna add garlic powder. We're gonna add our salt. Okay guys, this is what the ending result looks like. We got the chicken right here. And I got the broccoli and I got the rice. And if that black stuff you see on top is basil for the garnish. This is everything. So this is the rice Yeah, buddy. And then we got the broccoli over here. Ooh. And then lastly, we got the chicken right here. Now it looks like a soup, right? But that's the point. It's like a chicken, like a creamy chicken soup, but it's like with mushrooms and all the other stuff in it. And then it turns out like this. But if y'all like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Oh, my Don, does be yourself. Because if you don't be yourself today, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But until next time, bye y'all.